Hi, this is Chantal, and these are my inspirations from the podcast that I listen, which is Work Life with Adam Grant's How to Trust People You Don't Like. So, org leadership is really all about trust. Like, firstly, as the leader of a group, you really have to trust your employees, you have to trust your team members that they're capable and they can do their job well. Because it is, impractical and basically impossible for you to take all the responsibilities. Also, as we learned, like during negotiations, especially when you're negotiating across culture, trust building are very important. So it is a good practice to learn something about trust firsthand. So, how do we trust people? Especially like one great point that Adam mentioned is that we really have to trust people based on their capabilities instead of whether you like them or not. So how can we achieve that? Adam claimed that, in like short interactions with like a lot of time in between, like can really result in like a shallow relationship, which does not really give you any chance of building trust. So in order to build real trust, you have to show real vulnerability. Adam claimed that you have to do that through immerse yourself with others for a long period of time, also go through challenges together so that you can learn others' stress responses, emotional triggers, as well as their origins, their backstories, where they came from. So these three things combined will give you the bond of real trust between you and others. So another thing that Adam mentioned is as like a great thing to build trust will be similarities, which Adam claimed to be the strongest wheel of trust. In specific, Adam said that uncommon similarities can, prove to be even more useful when you're trying to build trust. This also echoes with something we learned while we're learning about persuasion, as scarcity is one of the major point when you're trying to persuade someone because it gives them like a sense of exclusiveness. For example, they got to learn something that all others doesn't really know. So yeah, so I really agree with Adam on this uncommon similarities thing. So to conclude, I really like one quote from Adam that is building trust requires risk, but sometimes the riskiest move is to never take a risk at all. So this also echoes with like the very first thing we learned uh, in week one while we were reading "Act Like a Leader Before You're One." So this article really, really encouraged us to take initiatives, to seize leadership opportunities, no matter how small, to actively look for the white spaces. So I think like building trust is also the same thing for the leader. You really have to take initiatives. Um, so like just like what Adam said, the best way to earn trust is to show trust first. So yeah, so that's my inspirations from the podcast. Thank you very much for listening.